Right there. 54 miles. Drop deep, drop deep.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Rivers. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
I'm coming.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Red Delta! Check protein spill. Plus the right.
Now Rivers on 4th down. And he's got his man Hilton. And out of bounds right around the 20. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
59. Black 11. Stay with your man.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Miles Jack with a sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Rivers. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Hey, Delta! Red Delta!
They'll run here with Mack. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Mack. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
To try again after the sack. Minshew, he'll set up the screen to Fournette. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great
I'm just not understanding.
On offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by him and setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go with a big back Fournette, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He got 29 yards that time.
Black 15. 54. Black 54. Let him know,
Looking to run with Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a 2nd straight week.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Madden.
I'm with
I'm
you
playing
on
my
that one,
franchise.
and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator,
These niggas so
let's
good at
run the
this dumbass
football,
game.
let's get things settled down a little bit and find our
I
way
haven't won a
back
single
into
game
this
in this
game.
franchise, bro. I'm already eliminated from the playoffs.
Oh, my update downloaded in the background, Jeremy. It's ready to install.
Fournette, a first down carry.
It just went.
You fucking bullshit! Come on, let me break the run!
14-0 to score. This is the NFL.
Oh.
Sports. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Leonard Fournette.
Yo, Luke, are the Colts good?
Is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Some of these play calls, I think you're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and then think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
What time? Yo, Mook, what time you getting on today?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Oh, I'll be on. I don't work until late tomorrow anyway, and I'm only servicing one place. So.
Oh, y'all still be getting on real late? Yeah.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it.
He just
Throws it
said
right.
he still be getting
Wise
on
move
late.
there. Looked like nobody open.
He
Now
get in
second
trouble getting
down.
on late.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because
got off
they are
work.
very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does no good.
On second and 10, it's Minshew. That's to his running back, Leonard
This shit is
Fournette.
fucking.
And that
Yo,
play
Mook,
will
I'm about
go
to leave this
nowhere.
game, bro.
Losing
I'm not
yardage
even-
back
I'm
near
not even-
midfield at the 49.
This shit not even
It'll be a
fun.
loss of 1, and that'll bring up a
Bro,
third
I'm getting my fucking
situation.
shit beat in, bro. This shit's not even fun. Like, I'm playing the Colts right now. These niggas is beating the shit out of me.
Minshew
14-0.
throwing on third down.
How do you playmaker people? Like, how do you fucking make them do what the fuck you want?
Autry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Nigga, I want them to come back.
Quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the
I
QB,
can't, they not
right?
listening to me.
Definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game.
Like, this shit is not even
Back there.
fun. Like,
There's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And look at this. It's a fake.
oh, it's not. Oh my God, I faked it on accident. What the fuck is this?
That'll be a turnover on down.
All right, bro.
Anytime
about
a
to,
fake doesn't work,
I'm about to hang up,
We
bro.
usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On the ground, it's Mack. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's third and 10. They go play action. Rivers. This is good.
Get it done with your offensive unit.
And now Adam Vinatieri. He's into his 40s now. You'd think low to mid-50s, probably about the outside of his range. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short.
I hate this game.
No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, surprise anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And now the throw taken in by Chark. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not. And they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. Play action now. Rivers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Rivers again. Got an open man. That's Campbell. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 35 on second down. Rivers. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Rivers now. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, and now it's third down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Rivers to throw it. Campbell making the catch. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Play fake. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On play action, Rivers. And incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Whether you're playing West Coast
I hate
offense
this game.
or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
I hate this shit. You know how much I hate this shit.
Jaguars come to the line to start their
Niggas
next drive.
tell me not to leave the league, just build the team and learn and this and that.
Been a very fruitful game offensively thus far.
I hate this
They
shit.
haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
But like, just try to figure out what the commentators will piss me off the most.
After the loss to
Try to figure out what's working,
2nd and 11.
and then do that. And I'm like, oh well, nothing's working.
Again, it's Fournette. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
My total yards, you want to know my total yards for the game is, and I'm past halftime, 8 yards.
Out of the gun is Minshew.
What the fuck?
It's Darius Leonard, the 2018 Defensive Rookie of the Year. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This D wanted to put it away before.